Aloha everybody, this is Deepa with Let's Evolve Together Tarot, and I was really inspired to do a relationship reading or a connection reading on difficult situations in relationships. So that could be complex connections, that could be a conflict in a relationship or a connection, that could be tricky situations or times of separation and no talking. So it's usually a pretty strong connection or a pretty strong desire that you have to understand someone and their motives on a deeper level. And there's some kind of hiccup or some kind of catch or some kind of thing going on that's been hard to resolve or come into harmony with. So basically you have 3 piles here, pile 1, pile 2, pile 3. So go ahead and take a nice big deep breath and call all of your consciousness, all of your energy back into your heart space, back into your body, and really feel yourself sitting there as you prepare to watch this reading. And just naturally, you can even have your eyes closed at first. And then when you naturally and slowly open your eyes, see which pile calls to you the strongest, even with your eyes just halfway open. Kind of in that place between being very awake and being in more of a meditative state. And see if you can choose which picture here, which pile resonates with you the most. And you can of course pause the video if you need more time. So we're going to get started. I'm going to shuffle live. So we'll put piles 2 and 3 aside. Let me get those out of view. Okay. Okay, so let me see. Hold on one second. I'm just going to lower my volume. Okay. So basically, pile 1, this is your kind of guidance and advice that I'm going to read at the end, along with what you should be asking yourself at this time, to just look at how you could be more proactive in helping the relationship to flow more harmoniously or to just feel better for you. So we'll read that at the end. So I'm just going to move that up. Again, this is pile 1. And these cards that were underneath kind of depicted the weather, let's say, of the relationship at this time or the connection at this time. So you got, oh, stars. So definitely, I feel like this could be a really healing connection, which is what I'm seeing here too in this card, that your time that you spend together is, whether it's current or past, has been really healing for you on a lot of deep levels. I'm also getting the energy that you're really fantasizing a lot about this connection and you're hoping for some type of reunion or reconciliation, or where you can really ground what you're hoping for into a more stable, physical, tangible reality. Up here you can see it's very Neptunian, very dreamlike. And then down here is like more solid, more secure. So it just feels like wanting to take all those wishes and hopes and dreams and really anchor them into something more tangible, you know, where this person's like really showing up in your physical life. So good. The star, healing, and desiring reconciliation or reunion of some sort, and also anchoring in your hopes and dreams. Okay, so I pre-shuffled all the decks. So let's see, what is the current energy of this connection at this time? Actually, let's ask, how is your counterpart or your person of interest, how is their energy showing up in this connection at this time? How is their energy showing up for pile 1? Wow, the Lover is gorgeous. Ace of Swords, Judgment, Ace of Swords and Judgment in reverse. 5 of Swords. Let's do one more. And then we're going to pull clarifiers for all of these. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. Okay, bottom of the deck. Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So first off, I just want to say that your person or your counterpart is in their heart right now. I mean, there is so much, it almost feels like don't leave me energy. And I feel like it's sort of like popping out of their chest. Like they're so emotional right now. It almost feels like their heart is like literally crying. And I know that's a really intense statement. It's just, it's almost like they feel like with these clocks in the background on the tree, like every moment that passes is precious, that they don't either hear from you or connect with you, or something doesn't move forward with you, or, I mean, I feel like they're just waiting. They're just waiting for their moment where they can deliver this pentacle, this gift, this message, or this offer once again. So right now there's a standstill and they're kind of observing you and watching you, but it's like their heart is completely on the line. They feel totally vulnerable and exposed. I mean, there's really nothing that they're not going to be showing of themselves at this point. It's like everything that they are is everything they're going to give to you at this point. So it feels a little like there might have been a little mishap on their part. Maybe not so little. And they're very deeply sorry. So, I mean, that's the energy, because it just feels so intense in the heart center. Like they're feeling really remorseful. Okay, and on top of that, you've got the Lovers. I mean, this is a divine union, and if you look closely, like he's all in, and she's like, I don't know, she's almost pulling her hands away. And there's this green energy behind her. He's got the fire, so I feel a lot of fire sign energy here, or Leo energy. Very much super passionate on the divine masculine side, and on the divine feminine side. There's a lot of heart chakra, this green energy, but she's questioning this. There's some doubt, and I think that's why he's waiting for her, giving her space, giving her time to make up her mind, or to come some sort of peace within. It's hard to tell, but on her cape here, I think this is like pictures of a heart, like a real heart organ. So yeah, definitely a lot of heart chakra. I mean, this divine feminine energy, and look at this, we've got the Ace of Cups in reverse. So something's gone awry. Something's, you know, there was an offer, and now that offer is being reconsidered by one of you. Okay, this is almost clarified by the Ace of Swords in reverse, but we will pull all clarifiers for these. Things aren't clear right now, and it's like once where there was truth and communication, now things are foggy at best, which is causing her some doubt. So Judgment right in the center in reverse is so this is a call to wake up to our higher wisdom. This is a call to make amends karmically, and to step out of an old version of ourselves, and to start doing the right thing. So it feels like someone has been led off their path of integrity or truth. And that's why we have the Ace of Swords in reverse. Whatever clarity was happening, was serving all involved, is now, seems to be all tied up in, you know, wounds of the past, or it feels like there's somebody is on the path of like self-destruction here mentally. Like, I think this is what's going to help me, but they're really tearing themselves down inside. Like they're trying to predict the future right now because of this place that this person is in, of wondering what your choice is going to be. They're trying to predict the future because they're trying to prevent themselves from getting hurt. And that's what the ego does when it starts to feel out of control. It tries to almost manipulate events to make it go their way so they don't get hurt. So what they don't realize is it's making things harder. And innocent people are getting hurt. So what else about this? Yeah, it's like the energy of your anger, your resentment, your shame and guilt. It's like the more you hang on to the, oh my gosh, what have I done? I'm such a horrible person. It's like the more you hurt yourself, the more you cut yourself, as he's holding one of these swords by the blade. And his mind games that he plays on himself, he or she, it's like causing a lot of pain and suffering right now. And that's why I feel like there's so much emotion on the line. And then the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, it's, yeah, and that kind of energy also can hold a lot of negative charge. And it's really pushing away the Queen of Pentacles. Like, she's like, this is not what I want to deal with. And it's not just that he has wounding and it's coming up and he's letting it get to him. It's more than that. It's acting out of shadow that's really turned her off, because she has offered so much abundance in this connection and basically everything you could want, right? The rainbow, the garden, the beauty, the life, the renewal, the healing. And here she's getting sort of wounded by someone's past shadow, and she's just like reconsidering, is this worth it? So there is some reconsidering going on here. So let's clarify for pile one. Why is the Lovers here in pile one? Why is the Lovers here, Spirit? Oh, look at that. Judgment in reverse again. Oh my gosh. Whoa. The Lovers upright. I'm not even joking. Oh my God. Massive synchronicity, you guys. Massive. You just got 2 cards here. And this Judgment is in reverse, just like this Judgment. So somebody made a bad judgment call. That's kind of like, I know that sounds word for word, but it feels like that. And again, in this picture, she's wondering, you know, she's looking to spirit, she's looking to her higher self, she's looking to her intuition. Is this the right person for me? You know, am I wasting my time? Is this all in vain? And he's like, oh my gosh, what have I done? So right now there's this tremendous weight bearing down on this Knight of Pentacles. Like, he's just waiting. He's just waiting for this to shift. Wow. Incredible, you guys. Well, there's one thing for sure. I mean, there's a tremendous amount of love and work put in, which is why this is such a huge and intense situation for you both. You're both extremely invested, and this is a divine connection. The Lovers is a major arcana card in the tarot. So, you know, we're talking about a connection. It's like union of mind, body, and spirit. So when you have something where you're involved and engaged on all levels like that, everything's on the line. And it's almost like the higher you climb in love, the further you fall. And both counterparts are scared right now. Okay, and that's why I think that healing was coming up. The need for healing and reconciliation and wanting to be close again and wanting back what you had, that trust and that clarity and that moving toward a end goal together, wanting that back. Okay, sorry. Ace of Swords in reverse. So why is the Ace of Swords in reverse here, Spirit? Why is the Ace of Swords in reverse? Okay, so we have a Five of Cups in reverse, Queen of Wands in reverse, and the Hanged Man in reverse. Okay. Let me have one more. Whoa, Ace of Swords. This one's upright. More matching cards. This feels like the focus I was picking up on of what happened and wanting to make it right, wanting there to be a new beginning and movement forward with the counterpart. So I feel like they're wanting to make it right. The Ace of Swords in reverse is the lack of clarity. So they're wanting the clarity back with this Ace of Swords showing up upright. They're wanting that clarity back between you where there was trust, where there was communication, where there was an honest give and take and flow and a balanced give and take. So they're not really wanting to wait. You know, they're nervous. Like he's here patiently waiting, but he's really anxious. That's what I'm getting. He's anxious. The counterpart, the person that you're watching this reading for, having a lot of anxiety about what happened and what they did, and if, in fact, this is reconcilable, if this is fixable, if there's a reunion possible. Okay, sorry, I was just checking the recording. Okay, so let's keep going. Why is Judgment in reverse here, please, Spirit? Why is Judgment in reverse here? Okay. Four of Cups. Seven of Cups in reverse. Two of Pentacles. There was an upset imbalance. Somebody made a choice from their shadow. Isn't that interesting? Look how this guy is like a shadow. So someone made a choice from their shadow. Maybe not the best choice. Choice when no one was watching. And the balance has been upset. So what may have been like a Two of Cups energy previously, same playing field, where this infinity symbol would have been even and balanced right in the middle of the card, is now tipped. And look at the waves and the emotions in the background. So there's an emotional upheaval, and there's a confusion, like I said again, and an overwhelm. Again, that anxiety coming in. So there was a call to integrity that was missed. That choice wasn't, you know, there was too many distractions. And, you know, like I said, there is some wounding here in your person. And it's like their shadow got the best of them and they took it. And it's that addiction type energy where if you don't have complete control and awareness over your addictive behaviors, they will sneak up and get you when you least expect it, usually when you're feeling a little weak, a little humdrum, a little what's next, a little where are we going from here, a little questioning things, a little agitated, and just wanting so badly to feel connection, wanting so badly to feel high. Unfortunately, there's some high, you know, maybe things weren't moving forward fast enough, or maybe they weren't able to anchor themselves in their version of their own version of their highest self. And while they were waiting to heal and working on themselves, something came up and there was you know, I don't want to say an attractive offer, but like a flashy offer, a sparkly offer, of course, which didn't pan out to be what it was advertised as. And it was, you know, it upset the balance here. So Judgment is in reverse because that call to awaken, that call to heal, that call to be in your integrity, authenticity, and power was denied. Sorry if this is looking messy. Okay, so why is the Five of Swords here, Spirit? Four of Wands in reverse, Nine of Cups, King of Swords. King of Swords in reverse. Nine of Cups is upright. This is tricky because if this is in fact what happened, like let's say this person had a weak moment and they were operating out of shadow and they fell back into their wounding and their coping mechanisms of that wounding, you're not ever going to be able to understand it on a mental level. This type of healing, this type of understanding, I should say healing, this type of healing has to take place within the subconscious. You can't just tell someone who's addicted to something to stop. There has to be a cellular level of healing and a subconscious healing that takes place that literally changes their cellular makeup. It changes their bodies. It literally changes their minds. But this is a slow process that can take years, like decades even, or someone's entire life. And, you know, it's almost like they were scared of that happily ever after, Four of Wands in reverse. Like they were almost scared of stability. Like, how do you live in that? Can I commit? Like, almost afraid of like the responsibility and the weight of commitment on their shoulders, and if they could uphold it all, if they could live up to your expectations. So they undercut the energy, they undercut the connection and the situation, thinking, you know, it's almost like they could get a step ahead of the fears by reaching for something lower. And instead, it was self-sabotage. And they know that now. It's very clear now. Like this was their happily ever after. And I'm just feeling like, you know, they weren't acting in their power. King of Swords in reverse. They weren't thinking clearly. The King of Swords thinks clearly, logically, is within boundaries, almost plays things by the book. And he wasn't in his power. And he was doubting he could have this happily ever after and all his wishes coming true. I mean, this might be a really new concept for this person. They're so used to operating out of their wounding and out of their shadow that it was almost incomprehensible how they could have everything they ever wished for. So there was some almost like acting out. Your person was acting out. And maybe that's what the conversation needs to be about. Like, are you frustrated? Are you impatient? What are you wanting on a deeper level? Because that's what all this comes down to, is there's something on a deeper level that's not being met or matched or received for some reason. And communication, clear, open, honest communication can really help you find solution and resolution in that. So why is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse here, Spirit? Why is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse here? The Chariot reverse, the Six of Cups upright, and the Three of Wands. Look at that. Another duplicate card, Five of Swords. That was this one. Five of Swords in reverse. So the Queen of Pentacles is in reverse because this offer of true love, soul connection, soulmate level bonding, true love, things started moving away from that. You know, there's been distrust now. There's a lack of trust now in the commitment, in the feelings, in the shared energy. And now what was once expected is being questioned. Like, I thought this was my moment. I thought this was my ships coming in. I thought this was my happily ever after. So the Queen is in reverse because she's questioning this. Do I move forward with this? You know, if these were both upright, I would say, hell yeah, move forward with this, is your time. But she's in deep contemplation, and she's watching, you know, whoever you are as the viewer, he or she, you're watching your other person like a hawk right now, because you're not in go mode anymore. You know, there's been this betrayal of some kind. Maybe it was even just saying something you were supposed to do and you didn't do it again, or whatever, a repetition from your partner. Maybe he, you know, they didn't live up to what they said they were going to do or be or handle, whatever that might have been. And so now there's this deep questioning going on, like, is this the person that I want? Is this the person for me? So let's see, what's the potential outcome for this conflict, current conflict? What's the potential outcome? Wow, Wheel of Fortune, a change for the better. That's a really strong card. Again, Major Arcana card. 10 of Swords. Whoa, super intense. So this cycle is coming to an end. This cycle is coming to an end. There is going to be a new opportunity here for you guys to reconcile. And balance will come back into the connection. See, this is amazing, you guys. This Two of Pentacles, remember I said, if this was that balanced, harmonious connection, it would be like this on the card. I didn't even know this card looked like this in this deck. I don't remember every card in every deck. And remember you got the Two of Pentacles earlier and it was lopsided? This is more like the Temperance energy, able to hold it all, able to balance it all. And now she's safe on a lily pad and the water is calm behind her. Whereas in this one, the water was tumultuous and the situation was really imbalanced and emotional. And there was overwhelming anxiety. Remember that? Now, there's calm, there's harmony, there's balance. There is going to be a change in the tide. This situation will end. This painful situation will find balance and resolution. We'll find truth again. We'll find stability again. That's what I'm getting. We'll find stability again. Okay, so let's see what messages from the heart come up. Can I have a message for the Lover's card? Can I have a message? Can I have a message for the Lover's card? Shatter, sudden change, shocking transformation, endings, wake-up call, end of an era, blessing in disguise. So yeah, something happened here, right? That was a tower moment in this lovership. And that's why this whole reading is here for you guys today. There was a shocking piece of news shared, and now things are in question. Okay, so what did we have here? We had the Ace of Swords in reverse. Why is the Ace of Swords here, Spirit? Mask, hiding, putting on a front, trying to impress you, insecurities, insincere, self-protection, and manipulation. So manipulation, Five of Swords, and Ace of Swords in reverse coming up. Yeah, this person has wounding. And right now, they're trying to look as pretty as possible so that they don't lose you. That Knight of Pentacles, wherever he went in our deck here, he's desperate. So yeah, he's going to do what he needs to do to save this relationship and to get back into balance because he really loves you. And it was like feels like he was like, why did I do that? I know better. I don't know what the heck I was thinking. And I don't want to keep saying he and assuming that only people watching are women. So, and also that your counterpart would only be a man. I don't want to assume any of that. So he or she, take it how it resonates. I'm just using he and she for divine masculine. I'll say he. For divine feminine, I'll say she. And it's just a way so I don't get too confused throughout the reading. But I apologize in advance if it's the other way around, and I've been saying it the other way for you. But either way, there's the truth of the story is here, and this person is trying to protect themselves right now. That's why we've got the Ace of Swords in reverse, because it's not like the truth is on the table and nothing's clear right now. So They're just trying as best they can to not piss you off any more than they already have. It doesn't mean they're not being truthful or honest. They're just like, oh my gosh, I need to make this better now, and I need to do whatever it is that I can. Okay, so why is judgment in reverse here, Spirit? Insecure, yes, anxiety coming up. That's what I was saying. Anxious, low self-esteem, poor self-image, nervous, not feeling good enough, and mind games. That was that Five of Swords. Definitely. Yeah. And of course, right over that. I mean, they've stabbed themselves in the back. That's how it feels. You know, they're not in their power right now. And they're disappointed in themselves. They're really disappointed in themselves. So why is the Five of Swords here, Spirit? Why is the Five of Swords? Head over heels. So sorry, love potion. Head over heels, falling in love, infatuation, obsession, hooked, irresistible, manipulation, and captivated. So part of them doesn't feel good enough for this connection or good enough for you. So like I said, there's some manipulation going on, not consciously per se. It feels like a subconscious wound acting out, where they feel like whatever it is, the actions that they're doing, they think, and subconsciously, not saying they're thinking this consciously, but subconsciously they're saying, if I do these things, I'll be able to keep this person in my life. But that's not exactly truthful either. So it's almost like you're such on a pedestal for them, and they're so obsessed with you and so in love with you, they'll do whatever they can to keep you in their lives because they don't feel like they don't deserve you. So they feel like you won't just stay for the sake of staying because they're a good person, because they don't really think they're a good person. Do you see what I'm saying? So they're trying all these mind games. Not all these mind games. I shouldn't say that. It could have been an instance, you know, this conflict, for instance. This mind game had come up. They're just trying whatever they can to keep you in their life because they don't believe they're worthy of you. So they don't believe you're just going to stay for the sake of staying because you love them, because they're worthy of that. They don't believe that on a subconscious level. So they're trying all these other ways to keep you close to them. Okay, and then why is the Queen of Pentacles in reverse here? Betrayal, yes. Deception, lies, heartbreak, stabbed in the back. We have that. Separation, breakup, cheating, and third party. So definitely. That's why the Queen is in reverse. There's been some sort of betrayal, some deception, or some fib or lie or heartbreak. Big or small, you guys be the judge of that. Feels pretty big to me, whatever it was. Missed opportunity on the bottom, regret, taken for granted, didn't act, kicking themselves, couldn't see clearly, and harsh lessons. Okay. Wow, you guys, really intense energy here. So let's see what they would say to you at this time. What would pile one's person say to them if they could? Every song I hear reminds me of you. So you might be spending some time apart while you both calm down, cool down, simmer down. Simmer down, that your head is too hot. That Bob Marley song just came into my head. Simmer down, your head is too hot. Okay, what else? We've both changed a great deal. I fear you moved on from me. So maybe there's been more space here, and there's, you don't even know where each other's at. Maybe this broke you up. It does look like there's an opportunity to shift things back around and come into harmony and balance and stability again together. If you both changed, I see that being and meaning that you both have grown a lot. But for some of you, and take it how it resonates, for some of you it feels like because of this situation that happened, they feel like you've grown so much on your own that you don't want anything to do with them anymore and that you won't give them a second chance. Okay, so what would this person say to pile one if they could? I feel shamed for how I treated you. You did not deserve that. Yeah. What would this person say to pile 1 if they could? Shame on me. I put others before you soon after I realized they were of no value to me. Yeah. What would this person say to pile 1 if they could? What would this person say? I want to fight for this connection, but I just don't know how. I seek strength and courage. Yeah, they're going to have to believe in themselves because they don't. And they are going to need strength and courage. Let's get one more. Life hasn't been too nice to me, and I took that out on you. Yes. Yeah, they were acting through some old shadow, old behavior. Whew. That's intense, you guys. Pile 1, this is a lot of pain and sorrow and but the potential for healing is here. Remember, you got the Star card, and then you've also got Wheel of Fortune, which is a change for the better, and then the Two of Pentacles coming into complete balance and oneness. Either you finding resolution within yourself from this situation and just moving on your own, or you two finding resolution together and finding that balance and stability in the relationship again. So let's first look at what question, pile 1, can you ask yourself right now that will help you find your own resolution here. What question can you ask yourself, pile 1? Is it time to reclaim and reinvent the structures in my life? Take over. So it's just like taking your power back, pile 1. Black-footed ferret. Is it time to reclaim and reinvent the structures in my life? That's really powerful. Rebuilding, I'm hearing. Rebuilding. So let's see what your heart oracle says. Sexual union. Honor the place in one another where you are one eternal soul. For there you will find true bliss. And I feel like this is trying to raise your consciousness to the higher dimensions where we are all one unified energy. And in that space where we are completely one and we're not in ego separation anymore, then it's like the playing field never changes. There's complete harmony, complete union, complete stability. And even looked at from those higher realms and those higher perspectives, there's nothing that we do here that can't be reconciled, that we can't find resolution through. Because in the eyes of the higher dimensions and through the eyes of our Akashic record guides and record keepers, through the eyes of our archangels, we are always doing exactly what we need to be doing at the exact time we're doing it. Nothing is ever seen as wrong, like a wrong choice or a wrong decision. And that's not saying that this was right, because it obviously caused a lot of pain, a lot of karma, and a lot of suffering. But it's saying, if in fact we do learn from these situations on the, to our core, and change our patterns of behavior as a result, we can really reinvent ourselves, rebuild our lives, and reclaim our energy. And if the other person is on the same page and wanting to do that, you can come together in truth and justice again. And then the Judgment card will be turned upright, because there's a ton of love here. There's a lot of emotions. There's a lot of heart. And there's a lot of soul connection. So it feels like, yes, this can work. Yes, it shows it has the potential to be remedied. The love didn't go anywhere. There's a lot of ego right now in pain that you're feeling between the two of you, and that doesn't feel good. So what I would do is just say, Spirit, help me to release what is not mine, so that you can make sure that you're feeling your own energy and your own emotions in this connection and not theirs, because you want to work with what's yours and clean up your energy and your mind and your heart, and they do that for themselves, and then you come together in that purified energy field. But if you're carrying around their stuff, their guilt, their shame, their regret, it's going to be really hard for you to process your own emotions, and it's going to be really hard for you to see clearly. Ace of Swords in reverse. Ace of Swords upright would be you seeing clearly and knowing the way forward. It's like the flashlight or the sunlight on the situation, knowing how to navigate. So the more clear your energy is, the more clearly you'll be able to feel and sense your intuition, and the more you'll be able to see your next best step and how to navigate the situation. So I would get really grounded and really clear in your energy. Release what's not yours. Start claiming your energy back from all the thoughts about this person and this situation. Bring all your energy back into your body and start, you know, that process of deep healing. And if you really want reunion and reconciliation, you know, when the time for that arrives, you'll know it. But it starts with self. Okay? Oh, thank you so much, Pile 1. Much love to you, and I'll see you next time. Hello, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. So this card on top will be your advice and guidance at the end of your reading. And everybody also got one of these, and it's kind of like the weather report of your current relationship, your current connection or situation. So let's see what's going on for you. Okay, cloud. Oh, looks like the clouds are clearing. Yeah, I feel like the fog is dissipating. This could also be the fog is coming in, and just to be aware that something confusing might come up. You know, it's like not knowing the truth from illusion kind of energy. I feel like your person is wanting to be close to you, and you are, in a way, withdrawn. It's almost like you're not quite there, and I feel like you're the cloud. You're not quite sure if you're coming or going or grounded in this. So there's been some, feels like questioning and some pain, because, you know, we usually close our eyes when we feel deep pain, and we go inside to try to find resolution and answers. So you might be seeking clarity with the clouds. But we'll read that heart card at the end, and let's give these a good shuffle from the previous reading. Okay, so this is for the current situation with Pile 2 and their person. So where is Pile 2's person's energy at this time? How are they showing up in this connection? How is Pile 2's person showing up in this connection? Can we see some clarity, some communication, some guidance, some answers at this time? How is Pile 2's person energetically showing up right now? Okay, the sun in reverse. Yeah, the clouds are here. There's no sun. Wow. All right, let's do a few more of these. Ooh. Ace of Cups in reverse, the Hangman. Okay, so they're trying to get a different perspective on this connection. Ten of Wands in reverse has come up in the same spot for both piles. Did that come? Oh, no, that was something else. Okay, Four of Swords in reverse. Okay. What's at the bottom of the deck? Oh, gosh. Five of Cups upright. So there has been a lot of pain past. I'm hearing the sun has gone away. I feel like all the color has gone from your life, from your body. It's like you can't feel your body. So the love that was here on the table, Sun upright and Ace of Cups upright, for some reason I feel like this offer has been taken away or lost. Feels like it has been lost. So again, all your sun, your happiness has been taken away. I mean, that's how it feels like you're feeling. I feel like this is about you and not your person, but let's read it some more. So let's say this is your person's energy, which is my intent when I shuffled. Basically, they're feeling like their sunshine is gone. You were their sunshine. You were their cup of love. You were the ultimate joy and bliss in their heart. And like I got the Nine of Cups here. You know, you were their Nine of Cups. Here's all those colors that got spilled out in this. Where'd it go? Here's all the colors spilled out into the water. Here they are up here. All the wishes. It's like all their wishes were coming true with you. And it's like all of a sudden all these cups just fell and tipped over and spilled out into the water and all was lost. Or that's how it feels. Like, it feels like all was lost. Yeah, like you're being left out in the cold. Or they're being left out in the cold. So I feel like they're trying to get a different perspective on this connection, because the weight emotionally of trying to hold this up is almost something they can't bear anymore. So they're reminiscing a lot. There's a lot of reminiscing going on, memory recall. Like, here's those colors again showing up. It's like thinking of all the love we shared, all the love we shared. And right now, the healing hasn't even begun. This feels like a very... this feels like a breakup reading, like a breakup situation. So, for instance, if you have those phases of healing after a breakup, it's like that whole cycle hasn't even started yet. So it's like, almost feels like it just happened. So let's get some clarifiers on these cards so we can read it more in depth. Let me give these a good shuffle. So pile 2, shuffling here for pile 2's person and how they're feeling right now. Looks like they're trying to get a bigger perspective, a different perspective, trying to see this in a different way. What went wrong? So that they can begin to heal, or so that you can begin to heal. Like really wanting that, you know, where did the sun go? Where did all the color go? I can't even feel my body right now. What happened? Like everything I thought I knew, I don't. I didn't. I lost it. Or it wasn't even there. So now you're wondering if this was all an illusion or if this was real or not. Okay, so Spirit, why is the sun in reverse here for how pile 2's person is showing up in this reading? Why is the sun in reverse here? Why is the sun? Okay. So this journey toward happily ever after, toward stability, toward harmony, toward balance, and toward peace. The Queen of Swords. I feel like someone changed their mind. So, once again, I don't know, maybe it was you decided that something wasn't right for you, it wasn't clicking for you in the way you hoped, or I just feel like you changed your mind and your person is kind of like, what? Almost like dumbfounded. But I think in the back of your mind, you were probably feeling like something was off the whole time, but you didn't let them know that, so they're more taken by surprise. Like, what the heck just happened? I thought we were moving toward the Four of Wands together, happily ever after, this new journey together of love and passion and life together. And the Queen of Swords showing up in reverse, I just feel like someone changed their mind. So why is the Ace of Cups in reverse here? Woo! Okay. 10 of Swords in reverse. 2 of Swords in reverse. Page of Pentacles in reverse. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Wow, a lot of reversals. All right, let's see. So I almost feel like it's this energy of you guys connected and it was like sun is shining, bliss is here, love is here. I almost feel like this person made a lot of promises they couldn't keep. And for whatever reason, they weren't able to give you what was talked about. Like they weren't able to hold up their end of the deal. And so you changed your mind and you were starting to doubt, like, this isn't really working. Because like in the beginning, it was all nuts and berries, I'm hearing. That's so funny. I've never said that. So it was all nuts and berries. And then they just kept not showing up in the way that you guys had previously discussed. Or maybe they weren't living up to your expectations, and it's the expectations that cause this to fall. You know, because if we hold expectations over our partners, there's no truth in that exchange. You know, because obviously your partner is not going to just live up to your expectations for you, right? I mean, they need to show up in their authenticity and truth for themselves. And then together you share the harmony. You both do that. And then together you share in the harmony of that experience. So when we hold expectations over our partner's heads, it doesn't allow them to show up in their true self energy authentically. It's almost like asking them to be something they're not, which they just can never fulfill that role because it doesn't exist for them. It's not in the plan. And I just feel like it was something like there was a certain amount of expectation that wasn't met, and then you were like, I changed your mind, and it left them thinking like, whoa, what happened? I feel like there was a lack of communication. Got a lot of swords here too. Just like a general lack of communication about what was supposed to be shared or expected or asked of. I don't know. Maybe there could have been more like, I need this or I feel this on your part and their part. And then you talking together how you can both deliver to the connection and the relationship in a healthy way that serves everybody involved. So it just feels like a lack of compromise or communication or exchange of clarity and truth. So why is the Hanged Man here? Because that's right in the middle of the reading. Why is the Hanged Man here? Yeah. So your person is like desperate to get out from underneath this suffering. I mean, they are feeling so much mental turmoil. They're like beating themselves up. They don't know what happened. They're trying to see. They're trying to be strong enough. They're bearing the weight. Like, are we going to find our way back to each other? Is he or she going to come back to me? Should I keep moving in this direction? Because, you know, these wands are getting heavy. They're trying to figure out a way out of suffering. It's almost like they know that's not going to solve the problem. And they're trying to pull. It's like they're taking time out to meditate and get clear so that they have the strength and the insight and the foresight to see their way through this problem. Because right now it's like pain, full on pain. Like, what just happened? So they're really trying to get, they're even asking someone trusted for help and assistance in that. But I feel like they're really taking a lot of alone time and asking their higher selves, and they're trying to meditate, and they're trying to process the relationship and the connection. And that's why I got the feeling of a lot of memories, a lot of reminiscing, especially with this another Ten of Wands, because you got this Ten of Wands here, so you got Ten of Wands twice. There's a lot of, and then a Ten of Swords. It's just really feeling trapped, really feeling overwhelmed, and a lot of confusion is coming up. So why is the Ten of Wands in reverse here, Spirit? Why is the Ten of Wands in reverse? Queen of Cups in reverse. The Star. And the Ace of Swords. Bottom of the deck, Ace of Wands. Yeah, I feel like the Ten of Wands in reverse is like they're trying to understand you. They're trying to understand you. Like, what did this person need that I wasn't giving? They're trying to, that's what this Hanged Man here, it's like they're trying to get clarity on what went wrong. What they're kind of thinking, what did I do wrong? Was there something I missed? Was I not listening? you know, and they're really worried, even more so about not showing up right rather than not being the right person for you. So there's definitely some wounding that's being triggered here about self-worth and almost like a people-pleasing energy on their part. Like maybe they could have helped you more, maybe they could have offered more, maybe they could have listened differently. So they're not really sure what happened. So let's see, why is the Four of Swords here in reverse, Spirit? Why is the Four of Swords here in reverse? Hangman in reverse again. Oh, this one's in reverse, that one's upright. Six of Pentacles, and oh, Wheel of Fortune, bottom of the deck is Ace of Wands again in reverse. Okay, so why is the Four of Swords here? The Four of Swords is here in reverse because they're not sure if this is over. So usually, you know, in a breakup cycle, you like break up and then you start your healing process. And like I said in the beginning, they're not even to that point yet, or you're not even to that point yet. Take it how it resonates if those energies are flip-flopped in this reading for you. But let's say it's them. It was so recent, let's say this breakup, or so sudden, that they're still in the energy of, wait, can I fix this? Or am I, you know, they haven't even thought about healing yet because they're just trying to think, wait a minute, this isn't over. This isn't over, is it? Like, no way. Like, they're hoping for a change for the better, and they're ready to give back in whatever way they can to make things right. You know, they want action. They want movement forward. They want that energy of where this was headed. You know, this could be a simple, like, and I'm not going to say simple because it doesn't seem simple, but it's like this could be the energy of that, you know, maybe they were a little more immature than you thought, and so they couldn't quite step up to the plate. It wasn't like they didn't have good intentions. It feels like they have good intentions. It feels like they're caught off guard. It feels like they don't know what they did wrong. It feels like they're confused. It's almost like, I feel like if you guys had an open, honest conversation about what you could have done better and what they could have done better, you can at least clear the air for everybody, and then you can say if you want to move on or not, and then it'll relieve them of so much suffering, and also will help you to relieve a lot of karma that could be created by not talking things out, which can keep people in a lot of confusion and a lot of stuck energy and a lot of pain. Okay, so let's see where we're at here. Let's get the messages from the heart. Okay, Spirit, why is the Sun here in reverse? Social media, spying on you, communicating online, catfishing, stalking, and obsession. Yeah, so since this breakup or conflict has happened, they're like watching, they're trying to figure out, they're trying to figure you out, they're trying to figure out what happened. So they may be on your social media. If they're not on social media or you're not, they're looking at old text messages and old photos. And like I said, they're reminiscing. They're trying to find clues for what they missed. Like, what did I do? And maybe they know what they did, but they don't think it was that bad. That could be the energy too that I'm getting. Okay, why is the Ace of Cups here in reverse, Spirit? Courage, strength, leap of faith, doing what's right, bravery, confidence, going for it, protector, stability, and dependable. Why is the Ace of Cups here in reverse? Because all of these, I just feel like the missed opportunity energy, they didn't show up. Maybe they didn't have the courage to show up, or they didn't think that they would be strong enough for you, or they didn't think they could be what you wanted, or they didn't think they could match your energy. Let's get another one there. Ace of Cups in reverse, Spirit. Why is the Ace of Cups in reverse here? Man cave, taking alone time, problem solving, depression, isolation, hermit, sadness, wounds, and shadow work. Definitely feels more congruent with that. Yeah, there's definitely like a lot of hermit energy, like processing, like what went wrong, what happened. Definitely some depression, definitely isolation, wounding. Like what How could I have avoided that fiasco? How could I have avoided that? Okay, why is the Hangman here, Spirit? Why is the Hangman? Why is the Hangman here? Yeah, we got this one. Obsession, fixated, passionate, can't stop thinking about you, sexual tension, burning desires, and fascination. Yeah, I mean, they can't stop thinking about you. They're trying to figure out where you went or what went wrong or what they did, and also they miss you. They miss being with you physically. So the sexual tension and the burning desires, you know, it seems like there was really good chemistry there in that way, and maybe that was really working for them and you to a certain point too, but there was something missing there that they weren't seeing. Because I feel like, you know, if we don't really truly know our partners on a deep level, it could feel like, well, I'm fine in the relationship and yet your other person isn't. And if you're not communicating about it, you don't know what it is they need, so you can't give it. And I feel like that could have happened, like a lack of communication. So they're trying to figure out, they miss you so much, you know, they're like, okay, I need a timeout, I need to figure this out, because like they're obsessing about you. So they're trying to get grounded too and more clear. Okay, so why is the Ten of Wands here in reverse, Spirit? Yeah, missing you, yearning for you, reminiscing. Oh my gosh, I literally said reminiscing with this card. Sadness, heartbreak, longing for you, pining, wanting to be close again. Yeah, the hands, you know, like pining for something. Like you see that in movies where people are pining. That's funny. So that really matches that card. Yeah, they're wanting to be close. They're wanting to heal this. They're wanting to communicate with you. They're missing you. That's Queen of Cups in reverse. Deeply emotional. Deeply emotional. Okay, and why is the Four of Swords in reverse here, Spirit? Reunion. Twin flame union, coming back together, oneness, reconciliation, meeting the one, spending time together in divine marriage. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I feel like they don't think this is over, you know, and maybe you don't either. Maybe there's just a break. Maybe you just need a break where you can kind of recalibrate, get a healthy reality check of this relationship, what they're offering, what you can offer. Feels like a reality check. You know, maybe you guys just need time for a reality check. Like I said, when people don't know something's over or they're not sure, they're not going to be able to start the healing process. So give someone that opportunity to start their healing process if you right now are really needing some space. And I hope they're doing that for you if this is flipped around. You know, I hope they're clear with you in their communication and they're saying, I just need some space right now. Please take care of yourself right now. Let's work on ourselves and come back together later. Definitely, everyone should allow each other those healing moments and the space to do that. So let's see what they would say to you. Okay, Spirit. What would Pile 2's person say to them right now? What would Pile 2's person like to say to them? Oh, I am still healing. What would Pile 2's person say to them? Life hasn't been too nice to me and I took that out on you. So yeah, it does seem like there was some filters. The operation was... The operation? I wonder if somebody is healing physically from something and that's why we got I'm still healing. And then that's been a really hard journey and somebody couldn't offer, even if it was like dealing with depression, people couldn't offer what they thought they could because they were feeling powerless. And it's like they took it out on you or you took it out on them. So however that resonates, but that's interesting. I was about to say the relationship, but now I lost my train of thought. So yeah, that's interesting. Maybe they're healing from something physically and they weren't able to offer you what they thought they could because that's been so distracting. That's interesting. Let me know for sure in the comments if that's you. That's came through. I made so many bad mistakes. I hope we can have a do-over. Yeah, so I mean, I definitely feel the energy of, well, this isn't over, is it? You know. Okay, what else, Spirit, would pile two's person like to say to them? One day I believe we will be together again. Definitely. That's over missing you. And then what would pile two's person like to say to them? You are perfect in my eyes. Don't ever change. And that's right over twin flame union. Aww. And wanting to give back and wanting things to change for the better. They really want things to change for the better. All right, pile two. Let's see what would help you navigate this situation right now. What question can you ask yourself? What can help bring you this clarity and get some sun and some color back into your life? What is next in my becoming? Turn. Yeah, that's that Wheel of Fortune. Take a turn. Dragonfly, take care of self. This one wants to come out too, though. What am I opening into? Emerge. You got the butterfly and the dragonfly. Wow. Eastern tiger swallowtail. What am I opening into? What am I opening into? What are you becoming? See, what is next in my becoming? Wow. That's really powerful. So I feel like the focus right now is you guys need some space. And just allow each other to process and heal and to get bigger perspectives, newer perspectives, fresher. Allow each other to bring in some fresh energy. And a lot of fresh energy will come in when the healing happens. And in order for the healing to happen, there needs to be space and time so that processing can happen. Okay, so let's see the final advice here. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Wow. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. I mean, gosh, we were like literally saying that. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. Wow, pile two. So focus on self right now. There's definitely something emerging that wants to come through you that'll really help you in your healing and your next best steps for your own path. And the more you come into alignment with yourself, the more clarity there will be between you and your shared energetic connection. And that'll really help to integrate this healing for yourself, between the both of you. For them, it'll feel some space that they can do their healing, and then you'll soon be able to reunite if that's what you're both wanting, and to find a new path together again. So I hope this could help you, pile two, and I'll see you next time. Okay, much love, namaste. Hello and welcome, pile three, to your reading. Okay, so this card that you chose for your pile will be read at the end as your advice. And everybody got one of these, which kind of shows the weather of your the energy of your current relationship or connection. Okay, so you got the yin-yang energy. And this is the balance of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. And when I was preparing for your reading and I was sitting quietly, I saw like the Ace of Cups and fresh, cool water being poured on my crown chakra. So I feel like this is the energy of renewal. Maybe there's some renewal happening in the relationship. Definitely like you've been healing, doing a lot of healing, doing a lot of shadow work. There's definitely some mirroring in you too. This might show up as a really strong soulmate connection or a twin flame connection. But you too mirror each other's strengths and weaknesses, I'm hearing. But through your connection and your bond with each other, you're really helping each other grow and expand in your consciousness and your evolution and your journey at this time. So you're coming into balance, I feel, with this energy. And I feel like you're seeing eye to eye too. That's what I'm getting here. You're starting to see eye to eye, and you're starting to pay lip service. You're starting to bring action to the words that you were sharing with each other. Like there's an energy of living up to what you said, and them living up to what they said, as far as like how to bring the relationship up a level, how to upgrade it, in what ways do you each need to do your part, what does that look like, all that. So it feels like there's been a lot of work done. Okay, and now this is the energy of rejuvenation, renewal, cleansing, purification, rebirth. That kind of feeling is what I'm getting with you guys. So let's see. Let's pull some cards for the energy of your person at this time. I'm going to give these a good shuffle from the last pile. So this is pile 3. This is pile 3. Yeah, there's a much lighter quality coming into the room at this time. It's very different than the last 2 readings. So what is, how is pile 3's person showing up energetically right now in this connection? What is the energy that they're holding right now in this connection, in this relationship? How are they showing up? Pile 3's person. How are they showing up? King of Cups upright. 6 of Pentacles in reverse. Two of Swords in reverse. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. And I'm going to do another one. Let's shuffle for it. There it is. Knight of Swords. Okay. Bottom of the deck is 10 of Swords in reverse. Yeah, so that might be something that happened in the past, an ending, a painful ending. Could have called upon you both to go through a deep healing process, to work on your own shadows, to work on yourself. So I feel like this is the energy of you've been doing a lot of work independently of each other, with the idea that you might be able to reunite one day in the future. So let's see what we've got here. Okay, so your person's energy is showing up as the King of Cups upright. I mean, this is a strong, powerful energy. This is a king. I feel like they're showing up for themselves right now emotionally. So I feel like they are starting to allow their emotions to be felt. They're really allowing their feelings to come to the surface. I feel like they're navigating their emotions and they're handling their emotions better than they may have in the past. So I'm feeling that they may have had like a little anger issues, or not even just anger, but I'm getting resentment from past issues coming up to interfere with new relationships. Or I'm also getting bottling up feelings, bottling up emotions, and that creating resentment. So it's a stagnation. It feels like they're really trying to learn how to work with their emotions. They're trying to allow themselves the feelings that they feel. They've been doing a lot of self-help work. And they're trying to bring themselves into a place where they can give back to you. So 6 of Pentacles in reverse is like they didn't, you or they or both of you didn't feel like they were matching you energetically, as far as like being able to give back in a healthy way in this relationship, where it really felt like a healthy exchange with each other. It was balanced, it was reciprocal, it was good for both of you. And then we've got the 2 of Swords in reverse, and we are going to pull clarifiers for all of these. So the 2 of Swords in reverse is like, yeah, there was like a standstill of some sort. And I feel like it caused almost like a rift in the physical connection, and it made you go off on your own to work on self, and it made them go off on their own to work on self, because we've got the 8 of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like there was a separation with these 2 swords here, and a stalemate. You're kind of in this stalemate energy still, because you're both working on yourselves privately, independently. But there was like, the stalemate was like, we're not going anywhere right now in a healthy way, so we need to separate, work on our stuff, and see if we can reconcile in the future. And we are seeing the Knight of Swords coming in. And remember, this is their energy coming toward you, the Knight of Swords. So there's still learning how to operate and deal with their emotions in a healthy way, because the Knight of Swords shows a little haste. It's not the most thought through energy, and it's the energy of wanting to rush in and fix something. So I feel like maybe possibly they're wanting to come back into union before you two are ready, and maybe you need more time, they need more time. There's a little bit of impatience coming in, and they may reach out. They may be coming toward you trying to fix things, and you're kind of sitting quietly in your room like, no, I'm still good here. I'm still working. I'm figuring things out here. This feels good. I feel safe. And I'm being really productive and really creative. It doesn't mean I don't love you or don't feel you. I just, I'm really enjoying focusing on self right now. And like I said, there was a lot of, I could tell there was a lot of work that had been done through this connection, and a lot of self-healing and a lot of shadow work. And I feel like that's showing up. So let's look at the clarifiers. I'm just going to give these a shuffle. Sorry, these are tiny and they're hard to hold. There we go. Okay, so this is pile 3, the clarifiers here. Pile 3 clarifiers for pile 3's person's energy. All right, pile 3. Ooh, oh, should we take them? Okay, I gotta put them back because it was so, they will come out if they're meant for you, okay? But it was too out of the blue, and they flopped to the side. It was too unclear. Okay, so, and there we are. King of Cups. Let's knock these. Okay, King of Cups upright. Why is the King of Cups here, Spirit? Why is the King of Cups here upright for their person's energy? Oh, King of Wands. Tower. Oh my gosh. Super powerful. The Star, yeah. Major healing going on. I mean, this person has learned, I feel like this person has learned from their mistakes. You got the King of Cups again. By the way, every pile had repeat cards. There's so much synchronicity going on. I love it. You got the King of Wands for his energy showing up in the Tower. He really learned from this. This threw him for a loop-de-loop, I'm hearing, and has brought him back over and over again to relearn a lesson. Okay, so this isn't his first time, which is why with you, he's finally learning the lesson. It's like it's happened before in past relationships, and he really has a very strong bond and connection with you, he or she, by the way. Sorry about that. They really have a strong connection with you, and they want to make this right. So you're really inspiring them on their spiritual evolution and their growth journey. And I mean, they are really stepping into their power, King of Wands, and they're feeling stronger. They're feeling wiser. They're feeling more in control. They're feeling like they know better now. And I'm not saying the healing is over because they still got the Star. They're definitely in process. And look, Death. So they're becoming something brand new through this whole experience. This Tower moment really, it was a blessing in disguise. I'm definitely getting that. I mean, this is yeah, and look at this, 6 of Cups, Knight of Cups, all these. This connection is changing their lives for the better. And that's why when we say things like a blessing in disguise, it's true, because there was so much love here, so much bonding, and so much connection that when something went wrong within the relationship, they were inspired to make it right, and they knew that started with them and how they were showing up, and he or she has been doing the work. So, wow, that is really strong, really strong energy there. Where did I have this? There, like that. So doubled King of Cups, really learning how to navigate their emotions better and how to be more patient, I'm hearing. Because, yeah, we had that. So it's not like they're done healing. There is some energy coming in from the side here that does feel like they're still wanting so badly to get back with you, but they have to understand that it's more important that they go through this entire and deep renovation, personal renovation and healing process before they come back with you in a brand new way. And of course, you're going to want to fix that as soon as you can. Emperor in reverse. Yeah, they really want to show up as the Emperor, but they're not quite there yet. So in reverse, it's like coming in with haste, coming in with urgency, coming in with any kind of push. It kind of knocks the Emperor off his throne, because the Emperor has a lot of experience, and he or she gets that experience from life and from challenges and from learning from life's challenges. And they have a wiser perspective at this point in their lives. That's why they're the Emperor. And it just feels like he has a little more work to do there with that. But he or she, they're getting there. They're getting there. Okay, so why do we have the Six of Pentacles in reverse, please, Spirit? Why is the Six of Pentacles in reverse? Okay. So it feels like this connection, this relationship was a big wake-up call for them to stand up in their power and to be different and to reconcile their past and to heal past wounding and to really work on themselves. So like I said, I don't feel like they were showing up in that power to the degree that it was matching you. And you both felt, or you felt, or they felt that they needed to take some time apart to work on themselves in order to raise their vibration and to start this healing process. Because they felt that call. They felt inspired, but they were sort of stuck in this wounding. It was like a victim wounding. And they needed to learn how to take care of themselves, Eight of Pentacles, and how to work independently. So I feel like there's some codependency energy here where they were needing to learn, how do you operate in a securely attached relationship? Most of us learn how to operate within codependency through the families that we were raised in. And having healthy, securely attached relationships is really foreign. We don't even know what that looks like. So they could be looking up videos like, what does it look like to be securely attached? What should that feel like? What should I do with my time? How should I use my energy? How do I process my emotions? It's a total renovation of everything about yourself and your life and what you've been taught, your limiting beliefs, your values. It's like total renovation of ego, basically. So yeah, that was the energy that I was picking up on earlier too. So that feels right. So let's see, Two of Swords in reverse here, Spirit. Why is the Two of Swords in reverse here? Queen of Swords in reverse. Eight of Wands in reverse. Page of Wands. Yeah, so you both decided it was time for a break. Or one of you, I mean, I can feel the energy of wanting to stay together, but knowing it's not the healthiest choice. Like there was a lack of communication or a lack of movement there was a lack of movement forward because your counterpart needed to, and you most likely too, we all need to work on integrating our shadow selves more with our light and coming into a more purified balance. That card right there within ourselves. All of us need to work on that. That's why we're here. But I feel like you couldn't move forward and you didn't feel like this was going in a healthy direction, Queen of Swords reversed, and there was too much energy caught in past behavior that wasn't healthy. So there was a decision to break apart there. Okay, so Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Why is the Eight of Pentacles in reverse here, Spirit? Six of Swords upright. Six of Wands, look at that mirroring in reverse. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. 6, 7, 8 there. Two of Swords, look at that on the bottom of the deck. And 10 of Cups in reverse. Let me see. Yeah, there was something about this connection. It was like, we are not moving. This is not feeling good. It was not feeling good. This was not the happily ever after. And it was almost like it was, we better stop this now or we're going to ruin this for the rest of our lives. Like we need a change. We need a change. Like, you were reevaluating everything and how you were doing things. It's like you both got a wake-up call in 2020. And after the what's it called? After the period, I'm forgetting the name. I'm forgetting the word. When we were all sent home and sent to our rooms and told not to come out. Isolation. Thank you, Spirit. After the isolation period, you guys were very aware of what you needed to work on individually. And that's when the work started. And you're good right now in that place. They might be coming in with a little bit of haste, or maybe you're feeling a little impatient. One of you is feeling impatient and wants to fix it, and it doesn't feel like it's quite time yet. But yeah, this was not moving in a healthy direction, and you needed to take some space. You guys needed to be independent and work on your past ways of doing things, is what I'm hearing. It is past wounding, yes, but it's identifying with mentality that's not healthy, and it's repeating patterns we've seen through other relationships modeled in our lives that wasn't necessarily healthy. It's like you're both realizing what you want and what you would do and what you would want to do in a healthy relationship, and you're realizing it has nothing to do with what you've learned. So you're both reinventing yourselves, and this takes a lot of work, and it could take years, and it takes time, and I can see why you might be feeling impatient. So why is the Knight of Swords here? That's the question, right? Why is the Knight of Swords here? Spirit, why is the Knight of Swords here? Yeah, you're wanting the bond back. There's a lot of anxiety coming up, and you're wanting to release that anxiety. So you're wanting to make it right. You're wanting balance. You're wanting the love back. You're wanting the bond back. You're wanting to spend time together. You're wanting to give to the other person. You're ready to receive. You're missing them. I'm getting all of that. And if this is them, vice versa, I just feel like they're worried that you're going to forget about them. And so they're wanting to rush in. You know, they're worried about how they went wrong a little bit, and they're wanting to fix it, or they're worried that you're going to move on. But, I mean, you're not. You're here in this reading, so you're watching the reading. But they don't know that, right? If you're taking time apart, maybe you're not talking, maybe you're not communicating as clearly, so you're both kind of wondering. They're worried. They're definitely worried. I mean, I think the only thing that would turn this Emperor upright right now is a call from you, except, is it time? And you'll have to ask yourself that. It feels a little hasty. Feels like there needs more healing time. I don't think this connection is going anywhere. I don't think you need to be worried about the other person going anywhere. And, you know, it's not always bad if the person starts seeing someone else, because it can really give them perspective, or some kind of karmic knot could be worked out with somebody else that doesn't need to be worked out with you. So, and you too, that goes for you too. If you're wanting to just have something more casual for now while this gets worked out in the higher dimensions and on deeper soul levels, as long as there's clear and honest open communication with all who are involved, why not? You know, and maybe that will help the healing journey as well for both of you. I'm not saying that's what's happening. I'm just saying to have more patience and more compassion with each other and each other's lives and what each other's going through, independently of what you two have together. Okay, so let's pick some messages, excuse me, from the heart. Let me knock this one upside down. Okay, so Spirit, why is the King of Cups here? And we also got the King of Wands and another King of Cups. Why is the King of Cups here, Spirit? Telepathy. Multi-dimensional connection, feeling each other's emotions, mind reading, connected through space and time, pure communication. Yeah, so he's feeling you, right? He may be even dreaming about you. You guys have a telepathic bond, and there is so much energy exchanged in the unified field that you're really helping each other grow tremendously, even though you're not physically in each other's lives. So you're both growing a lot, and it's really working. I would just say be careful you're not carrying each other's emotions. If there's haste felt on one side, it could show up in your field as anxiety or restlessness, and you may not know why you're feeling it, and then you're trying to work through an energy that's not even yours to work through. So at the end of every day, the beginning of every day, throughout your day, however often you want to do it, ask Spirit to help you release what is not yours, so that you know that the energy you're working with and processing is truly your own. And it's not a bad idea to put up your egg or your bubble to keep your energy to yourself and to keep yourself protected throughout your day. It doesn't mean you're going to cut them off in any way whatsoever. I don't think that's going to happen. You guys are processing a big wound and you're healing together. So, you know, only destiny and the Wheel of Fortune can tell you when the time is up and it's time for you to move on from each other or to come back together in some sort of reunion. But right now, there's a lot of connection happening on the multidimensional, other dimensional levels, not just this physical plane. And you know, essentially you are in a relationship. You are thinking about each other. You are feeling each other. Just be careful what you pass through the fabric, the energy fabric, so that you keep the energy shared between the both of you pure and loving and of a superior, like a very high vibration, to keep it clean. Okay, so why is the Six of Pentacles in reverse here, Spirit? Why is the Six of Pentacles? Oh my God, I just said destiny. Destiny, fated, guided by spirit, soul contract, divine, meant to be, surrender, it will happen, soul path, and soul agreements. Yeah, so it was like the Six of Pentacles is also a blessing in disguise, because when something feels off balance, then we're woken up to a deeper level of work needing to be done internally, or healing, or processing, or change that needs to happen. And then we're guided more cleanly, more clearly on a path back to reunion toward each other once again when this destiny is ready to be fulfilled. Like, you want things to get worked out. You want things to be healed. You want things to process. I know it's not easy, but you want that. You want to work out those kinks. So why is the Two of Swords in reverse here, Spirit? Lock and key, perfect fit, opening each other's hearts, union, divine love, soulmates, twin flames, loving bond, and destined relationship. Yeah, I mean, this is feeling a lot like a very strong soulmate connection or a twin flame relationship. You two have what it takes to help each other heal, and you fit together just right. It's like you're coded to love each other, and that's really beautiful. And that's why I said I don't think this is going anywhere. I think that you both just need to allow each other the processing that needs to happen and the healing that needs to happen, and the experiment. You know, like allow each other to be curious and to experiment your own individual lives, so that you can come back together better people in whatever way you need to do that, whatever that looks like for you, whether that's with other relationships or with work or with family. Like, there's definitely a destined connection here. And only in these destined connections can we have such a deep, profound healing taking place behind the scenes. I mean, this is profound work that can change someone's soul for all of eternity. This is the enlightenment work. This is the integration work. This is the work that makes us whole. So it's a gift. This is a gift. So Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Why is the Eight of Pentacles in reverse here, Spirit? Fear, fight, flight, or freeze, excessive worrying, avoidance, sleepless nights, thinking worst case scenarios. Yeah, that's what I said. It's like something wasn't working, and there was this moment of fear that rose in both of you probably before, because you don't want to separate, and there was that fear of, oh my gosh, if we separate, will we ever come back together again? So thinking worst case scenarios while you're apart, worrying about the other person and what's going on, what they're doing, and wondering what happened to your happily ever after. So only this level of fear could come up if this level of happiness and was being felt or desired from the other person. So yeah, this is a very deep soul bond, and only with that deep of a bond can you have this level of fear, especially because the other person and, you know, your soul connection is bringing in some sort of deep soul level healing and spiritual healing. So okay, why is the Knight of Swords here, Spirit? Yes, love potion, head over heels, falling in love, infatuation, obsession, hooked, irresistible, manipulation, and captivated. Yeah, I mean, they want to run in and profess their love to you. That's what I'm getting. They want to run in and say, I realized all these things, I've learned all these things, I've healed these deep things, I've understood things in a new way, and they're wanting to share this with you, and that's so sweet. But it's like, whoa, 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 whoa. We're still doing this. I'm glad you feel so good, but there's still time we need here. You know, like that's what I'm getting. They're telling me to get one more. Oh, they gave me two more. Happiness, joy, peace, feeling uplifted, happy, relationships, enjoying each other, emotional fulfillment, on track, successful partnership. Yeah, so they're saying this is on track. Even if you're apart physically or if you're in separation, this is on track. Like there's no reason to worry. This is going to help fulfill both of your happiness personally and help you both become more securely attached so that you can come together in peace and joy. Oh, look at this mirror, self-reflection, reflecting each other. Being honest with self, wisdom, clarity, transformation, and shadow work. Yep. Okay, let's see what they would say to you right now. Okay, pile 3's person. What do you want to say to pile 3? Pile 3's person. What do you want to say? What do you want to say? Nobody is like you. You are exceptional. You are special. Pile 3's person. What do you want to say to pile 3? The distance between us is killing me. Yeah, I mean, that is true. That's definitely coming through. What do you want to say to your person in pile 3? I wish I could have loved you the way you deserve to be loved. Yeah, I think they're realizing that now. They're definitely aware of how they could have been different, how they could have shown up different in the relationship. Okay, pile 3's person, what do you want to say to pile 3? Allow me to work on me so I can work on us. Yep. I am working on myself each day so I can come back to you as my complete whole self. Let's get one more. Pile 3's person, what do you want to say? I missed out on something so good. The next person you allow into your life is lucky. They do feel like you're going to walk away. That's their fears coming up, their fears and anxieties coming up. Maybe just send some unconditional love through the shared unified field that you two have, and just tell them they're safe. You know, not that you have to hold that weight of taking care of that for them, but just let them know, you know, that you still care if that's what you want to share. Let them know what you're thinking or feeling, and let them know they're safe in this connection if that's what you want to tell them. Because they're feeling anxiety here and worry, and that's why they want to rush in. They want to catch you before you run away kind of energy. I hope you'll find forgiveness in your heart for me. So, okay, so what question, pile 3, can you ask yourself to help navigate this relationship? What question, pile 3, can you ask yourself to help navigate this relationship? How does the situation look and feel from a different view? That's the hangman, stink bug. Flip, it says, flip. How does this situation look and feel from a different view? Yeah, like try to look at this from a different perspective. Get up into those higher dimensions, which you're naturally good at doing. I know you can do it. And see the bigger picture here and look at how much healing has happened and is happening. What else can pile 3 ask themselves for this harmony of this relationship? Would more tenderness help? Nest. So treat yourself kindly and take care of self right now. And like I said, send some kind and soft and gentle, compassionate, loving energy through the field. I think that would help too. Look, both pink. Lots of love energy. Oh, I think they're all pink. Oh, no, they're not all pink. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, so that soft heart energy is definitely coming through. And let's see what your final advice is in your heart guidance. My beloved, though we may be physically apart, spiritually we are always united. For love transcends space and time. Nothing is missing. Wow, that's the higher perspective. There it is, right there from your beloved. That is it. That is gorgeous. Yes. No worries. Bob Marley's been coming through these readings, so it's all going to be okay. You're both growing so much, healing so much. This is profound. So I hope you enjoyed your reading, pile 3. Namaste, and thank you so much for listening. I'll see you next time.